you all in my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play action, Chuck. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. On play action, here's Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has it in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Roflin's extra point is up and good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Short pass brought in. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They'll throw for it. Hits him on the out route. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Hand off here for Brooks. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He's at the screen, Brooks. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Shock working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's
really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Shock, first and 10. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shock. That one complete to Njoku. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Shuck. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Hot quick right side. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? They're going to try and throw it here. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. Across the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set. Half the 60, half the 60.
They'll go play action. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shuck now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Escapes the pocket. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
60. Come on. Set. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him will deny the first down. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And 3 yards is all he was going to get. It's second down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Dragons, let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be third down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, a gift to Brooks. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Back now, pressure coming. It is cut left side. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Taking a shot towards the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw here, third down. On target to Musgrave. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dropping back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. That's complete to Musgrave. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Saints 10.
Sanders all set to send it away.
To kick off.
Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Looks away from one, and he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man, right at the 25 to end it. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Rick's attacking. He's still going. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shuck now on first down. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Chap 60, chap 60.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Alert, alert. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. Getting out to his left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. This is brought in at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Go.
From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Rolling left, buying some time. Cut near the goal line. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shuck running the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. penalty, a fail on the conversion. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go. 60, Bison. 60, 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Setting up to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. He's back to throw. Vernon Douglas on the sideline cut. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Flush down now to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
He finds Pickens left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like, about 1 on first down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Back to throw. Got him in. It's Njoku. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's another Saints first down.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On play action, here's Shuck. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Dobbins will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Quick throw left side complete. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Saints will line up.
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Panthers 28.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Saints.